Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Threads one in. Van Dijk cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shoots! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, super find. Van Dijk.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
That is good alertness. Scholes. Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, what a mistake! He's away! Messi. He's free, he has got space. And he can clear it away. Alexander-Arnold. Might be taken. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Camavinga is offering a wry smile there.
Serginho. And that has been cleared. That's really nicely played. Barcelona could counter here. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. And he's straight offside. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's having a good look here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Scholes clears. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, super ball. Thinks about a chance! Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Big chance, must be! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance for a shot! He scored! Barcelona are back in business. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk. It's gone out for a throw-in. Camavinga. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Guti. Looking to play him in. Haaland! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Messi.
2 minutos de descuento.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball. Haaland. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Dembele. He's tried one! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Second period then underway. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Alexander-Arnold. And Alexander-Arnold. Played back in. Guti is onto this. Has a look and plays it forward. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So what can they conjure from this one?
He might even be thinking about a pop here, Peter. I'm not sure how wise that might be.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And they're back on the ball again. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Guti. Shot a goal! Goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Now it's Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Camavinga. Great ball, and Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, what takes a shot? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Serginho. Haaland. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's a lovely pass. Chance to shoot! Alexander-Arnold. No way through. Serginho. For Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Great chance here from position A1.
Messi.
He's having a go. That was travelling.
El dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 8,
Rice.
el dorsal 26, el dorsal 15,
Correa.
el dorsal 5.
He can run onto that. Kanji calmly anticipates. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. And a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
This might... There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's their second corner of the game. Rice gets good distance on it. Alexander-Arnold. Bouts of passing here. Valverde! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's Neymar. Cucurella. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Camavinga attempts a clearance. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Now it's Guti. Cucurella picks it up now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that was nowhere near his best. De Jong. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Kane is onto it in a flash. Now it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Caicedo. There will be 4 extra minutes. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one
everyone,
and they're going
and
up.
welcome to Old
Incentives
Trafford.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now, can they get him away? Guardiola gets into a good position. That is ended up in no man. Chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Raul. Big Raul! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Takes a shot! Dispatched clinically. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It'll be a throw-in. Early ball. Oh, important interception. Now it's Dembele. Now this could be a chance. Gets a good foot in there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. João Neves, out to the right. Now it's Raul. Showing great feet there. It's Raul! It's hit the crossbar. Decent enough try.
Raul usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. João Neves. Now it's Raul. Nicely weighted ball, good take. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they've got rid. And that is out of play. rolls it backwards. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has found the way through. And here's Raul. Now, who's going to be first to this? Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Hakimi. Now Subimendi. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Dembele. Rice. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pogba. Pogba charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Raul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Raul proves just a little bit too strong. He's shifting through the gears here. Guti. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals.
Volunteers
Try to
race
get
block.
another now
Please
and
report
establish
to the
that
staff room
two-goal
immediately.
cushion early in the second half.
Manchester United.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are.
He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Van Dijk. João Neves. Hakimi. Messi. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hakimi is onto this. He's found a way through. Turns and goes back. And he's got a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And one more try! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cucurella. Serginho. He is through here. Hakimi with the foul. And it's Scholes. Pogba. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Haaland! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. And he's in on goal, shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. He's had a shot!
The attendance for this match was
That was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Cucurella attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho. Can he latch on to this? João Neves. Pogba. Eder Militao. Rafinha. Pogba. And Rafinha. He's in a great position here.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the pass is intercepted. Shoots! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Guardiola. Now who's going to be first to this? Pogba. And Rafinha. João Neves. And it's Pogba. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Guti. Now, real chance! There's a goal! Back to within 1. Interesting. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance.
And the finish! Mbappe! Irrepressible! He's got himself an absolute peach. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
It could be in here. Can he spark a counter here?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That pass isn't the best. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution
There is some
taking
activity
place.
down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Upamecano. And it's De Jong. Oh, perfectly measured that. And Guti! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And here's Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 5 minutes added
João
time.
Neves. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Tries to play it through. He's onside. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Cucurella. Now it's De Jong. Serginho. To Michelis. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Guti.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a... Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot, and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And he's managed... Batistuta! Rice. And it's Guti. And here's Dembele. Holland. Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Seedorf. And De Ligt. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Just eases him off the ball. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Ball is over the line. And it's Guti.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking to play him in. Serginho gets into a good position. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's through, now is he in? Well read, nice interception. Scholes. That has ended up in no man's land.
Santos really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
There's a sharp little ball here. Triol. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Batistuta shoots! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Santos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
He's gone for goal! Scholes! That's brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the message is clear, the only way is up. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Right, Scholes. He's picked his way through. Hangs in a cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had a shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. And it's half-time here.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So off we go once more. Scholes, a man we've all come to watch. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it? I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Rice, played out towards the right wing. Lovely feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a climb! And it's come back out to him. Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So now the difference is 3.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
Oh no, this does not look good.
He's won it! It's Dembele! He has done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Batistuta. Guti.
Alexander-Arnold.
And it's Guti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And a quick
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new
everybody,
legends will be
and
written.
welcome to today's
It is time
match.
to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who any team cannot have enough of in this day and age.
Exactly, we all know how astute and smart he is defensively, but he also adds a touch of class with the way he can carry the ball up the pitch. He's a good source of assists too.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that's definitely not his best. Scholes. And it's Guti. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ferdinand. Guti. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vieira. Pele. Chance, surely! That's another chance! Goal! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Oh no, what has happened here? Now then, the ball's come loose. Referee's given a throw. Played out wide. Now it's Pele. And this is Neymar. Oh, that was vital. There's the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gets into some space. Ball driven towards the far post. Puskás.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Haaland. He's gone for goal! Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. This time, surely! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real...
Decent chance! Goal! And they've got their lead back. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Ivory Coast go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Pele. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Serginho. Here's Haaland. Half an hour played now. Now it's Romario. Scholes. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That has been cut short. There could be trouble here. Terrific header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. Seedorf. And it's Scholes. He can run onto that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a throw-in. Van Bronckhorst. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho. Van Bronckhorst.
Two added minutes
And here's
have been
Scholes.
indicated.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution.
Ivory Coast kick off the second half. Oh, that's a key interception.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Guti. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that has left him in a heap. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Serginho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Puskos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Guti. That is good strength.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lovely, real chance! Serginho. Van Bronckhorst. He's in a great position here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That'll be a throw-in. Played in deep, punched away. And he's gone backward here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And now the breakaway. Pele powering forward here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Romario. Oh, that's superb. And Puskas! Oh, taken with style. Into the lead once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
23.
Ivory Coast take the lead.
Number 8.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Coming
That's
on the
what he's
field,
paid to do.
Number 18, Kane. Number 20, Messi. Number 44, Fagioli.
Rice.
Substitution
And that
in
interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, what a ball! He's being urged to... Romario! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Ivory Coast go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Elise. Guti. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Ivory Coast are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitutions taking place.
Ivory Coast have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Romario, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. Fagioli. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, delightful ball. Kane finds himself offside. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Elise. Fagioli. And it's gone back to the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That could spell trouble.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw. Fagioli.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Elise. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Kane. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. A corner it is then. Ivory Coast with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Van Dijk. Number 3, Ibrahima Konate. Coming on the field, number 13, Dayo Upamecano. Number 4, Demichelis.
They've played it short. Now it's Fletcher. And the shot! Brilliant! Oh no, this does not look good. Serginho. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who any team cannot have enough of in this day and age.
Exactly, we all know how astute and smart he is defensively, but he also adds a touch of class with the way he can carry the ball up the pitch. He's a good source of assists too.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Deftly out wide. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Santos are looking to go forward now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he welcomes it in. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Guti could try cutting inside here. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Haaland had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the pass is intercepted. Neither side yet able to find the net. Tomori calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. Haaland! Goal! Santos! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's having a go! Missed by a fraction. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's the throw. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. That's been cut out, well played. Van Bronckhorst conjures time and space where few can. Serginho. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Santos looking to get their possession game going. And there's the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland is onto this. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He can run onto that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a good foot in there. Half-time getting close now. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Rice getting this one clear. He's picked a decent chance! Scholes. Messi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe. Konate.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos desejar feliz aniversário de casamento a dos nossos sócios torcedores. Teremos uma substituição.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want a
Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Serginho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Konate. And it's Scholes. And it's Serginho. And Bronckhorst. He has found a way through. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Xavi Alonso. Haaland. Now it's Hazard. Shifted it to the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Guti. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Haaland. He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Van Bronckhorst. And it's Serginho. Great vision. Van Bronckhorst. Now the delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has been cut short. Now he's got space here. Floated through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And they're quick to get it back. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Xavi Alonso proves too strong. He's cut it out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. He is through here. And he's taking no chances there. Corner number 2 then.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 11, camisa 17, camisa 15.
Santos have the chance to go the other way.
Camisa 41, camisa 7,
Messi.
camisa 10. Substituição.
Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. Marquinhos. Fiore. He's found a way through. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Demichelis cuts out the pass. And the return pass.
Santos surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cross goes in there. Kelleher claims it without any fuss. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 20. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 9. Substituição em andamento.
Nicely shaped ball. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fiore. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Messi is fouled. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Messi! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
To Michelis. It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Dijk. And Tomori. Xavi Alonso. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who any team cannot have enough of in this day and age.
Exactly. We all know how astute and smart he is defensively, but he also adds a touch of class with the way he can carry the ball up the pitch. He's a good source of assists too.
Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Guti. That is good alertness. Looking for a run-up. Scholes. And Guti! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. Ball swung in. It'll be a throw-in. Incoming delivery. Locatelli getting this one clear. He's tried one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quarter of an hour played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That looks a cracking ball. Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Somewhat off. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Corinthians! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Corinthians have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's the chance to counter. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Great vision. And this is Messi. No, that's overhit. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to pass it through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Rice. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. And the shot! They've done it! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Corinthians are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He is just caressing the ball. It's Asa! And that's caused a worry or two. And here's Messi. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Guti. Some resolute defending there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Van Dijk. Van Dijk clears. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Guti. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's definitely not his best. Rice. And it's Rice. Locatelli wins the duel this time. Asensio.
Two
Messi.
has been indicated.
It's Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Hazard. Kane. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Donnarumma will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well,
and the first 45 minutes are up. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Substitution on the field, number 23,
That gets things going for the second
Coming
half.
on the field is number 20,
So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Looking for the run. Good played through for the wide man. Locatelli, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Locatelli! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Scholes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cross in, looks like a good one.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And Bronkhorst. Kane looking to add to his goal. Now that's well seen too. Guti looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Kane, over to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm.
Good effort from distance. And the keeper threw out a limb.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And that has been cleared. Foot in. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number
Scholes.
18, Kane.
And it's
Substitution
Serginho.
taking place.
Now it's Kane. Ambitious ball here. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. Defending was strong and firm. Vardiol. But he's forced to go back. Romero. Caicedo goes long. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Messi. Van Bronckhorst. It's Scholes. That's Guti. Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had it nicked away. Van Bronckhorst. Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, super find. And he's... Can he finish? No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Can he get it through? It's Salah! Konate.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk. Konate
has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away?
Pretty robust defending.
He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man well. He is, of course, Giovanni van Bronckhorst, another fine Dutch import who claimed his fair share of trophies whilst on these shores.
And later on in the continent too, Peter. He never really struck me as a flashy player, but rather a model of consistency, adaptability and intelligence. He excelled in one of the hardest roles in the game.
A role, of course, you know very well, Jim. Van Bronckhorst, an incredibly influential player, and it is no surprise that he's worn that famous orange shirt more than 100 times. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. And he was quick to react. Azar. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Guti. Now it's Haaland. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Serginho. He's found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking for options for movement. Konate deals with that comfortably. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Messi. Great chance! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's a sharp little ball here. Konate.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's well spotted. And the keeper's got it again. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Scholes, a true great in every sense of the word. Now it's Scholes. Can he latch on to this? It's a mighty effort! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Azar. Now it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. Rice. Could move up a gear here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Azar. That looks a cracking ball. Just the keeper to beat. There's the shot. Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Pete.
He's through and all alone, shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Van Bronckhorst gets into some space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Azar.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Messi. And the through ball. Mbappe is onto this. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Azar. He's in a... Can he finish? It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Corinthians are having a ball here. Alexander-Arnold. He's on it, can he get away? Picks out real chance! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. And there is the half-time whistle. And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
It's a promising position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's De Bruyne. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cut it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. Now it's Mbappe. He's charged for a shot! Really well taken goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. He's got 4. That is remarkable. Corinthians are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Scholes. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bojan Krkić could try cutting inside here. And he's had it nicked away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution on the field.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
11, Erling Haaland.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 20,
Rice.
Messi.
And it's Guti.
Number 21,
And he has been fouled there. Alexander-Arnold. Messi receives it in a wide position. Has another go! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That's been slipped through. And he's surging through. That's the keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Scholes. In with the challenge. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to get free. Van Bronckhorst. Now Van Dijk. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he tries a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many? Mbappe! Well, that has not gone well. Oh, important interception. Bojan Krkić going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's running through, and he's in on goal. And here's Messi. Serginho. Mbappe! And the finish! Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho. Number 14, Guti. Number 8.
Oh, it's hit the post!
Coming on the field, number 10, Neymar. Number 7,
Messi.
De Jong.
That's a
Number
sharp
44,
pass. It's a pretty loose
Batshuayi.
pass. De Bruyne.
There will be
Out
3
to the
minutes
right.
added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And smartly reclaimed. Van Bronckhorst. De Jong. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance. Terrific header. It's gone in, he's put through his own net.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And if you do have a chance
Any reflections
today,
on what
please
you've
take
seen,
some
Jim?
time out to give
It's the manager's...